Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So I have reason to suspect that this asshole may be causing some trouble in some poor soul's life right now. And whilst there really isn't much I can do besides giving you what the doctor ordered, maybe I can help out a bit. So for this first phase, depending on your weapon or how you want to play, you can just stay at range and wait for him to spam his abilities. But when he hits his staff on the ground, just make a quick 2-second count and parry. And of course the wave is basically when you see it. You can also sidestep the lightning strike and jump the wave when you see him charging it. For close range, this charging up attack that he does, you can sidestep right, just make sure that you're already kinda like behind him when he starts to do it, otherwise it'll still hit. And then for his regular slow attack, you can also just sidestep that. For speedrunning purposes, about 1 second after you hear you can press Meridian Touch. To parry the charge up, you can slice him 3 times, then parry, and then have like half a second delay between each parry. On the third one, you can attack once, and then parry again. Generally speaking, this 1-2-3 parry works throughout this boss on his initial startup attacks. You may sometimes have to parry right on 3, depending on how early you started attacking after parrying previously. For phase 2, if you're attacking him, one of the options are going to be these 1-2 punches, which he'll usually follow up with this palm strike, that you're going to have to do a 1-2 delay to parry. After that palm strike, he might follow up with this lower kick and then a ground strike, which is also a 1-2 delay parry. When the stage starts, you can rush into him to get this multi-punch going, which will push you off to the side as you continuously parry. It'll still kind of clip you at times, so you can either dash away or back in to parry the last attack. You can also parry the attacks and then do an attack that staggers him to proc another move out of him. And if you don't suck like me and parry all of them, you can get him to fall pretty early. Just don't stagger him immediately, otherwise he'll usually just go in the air. Once he's in the air, there is a patch that will avoid all the damage. But I like to stand back and avoid the first swing. And then for this attack, right after the smash is when you parry. And then a sound cue on this one, you'll breathe in, 1-2, and then parry on the exhale. For this dash that he does, the best way I found is to dash yourself when he does it, and then parry. After that, 1-2-3 parry, 1 second, spam parry, 1-2, and then spam parry again. Now obviously all this is easier said than done, but just in general this is really a dance of going between these 1-2s and 1-2-3s. You can play it safe and just slice once or twice, proc an attack and wait for it in general, but I would say it applies more to this boss. Getting into this counting habit really helps a lot. I do it mostly with my mouse clicks and count those, which is why you see me just slashing away. After this last ground attack that he usually does after blocking, get your parry ready since he usually follows up if you're close. For phase 3, you're going to be throwing out parries pretty constantly since his attacks are really quick. For this stage, I really like throwing out a single slash into a parry, and it was a good way to learn a lot of his attacks. Anyway, one of his poses is going to be this one, which is safe to wait for. On his third dash, he'll lower himself further, and then you can 1-2 parry, or spam parry seems to work a lot of the time as well. Then there's twirly sword sound and pose is this consecutive attack. Spam parry on the first wave, 1-2 parry again. And it might seem like you can delay here, but you really want to spam it. And then for the last attack, you can just dash behind him if you want to. Then he also has this twirly sword sound but no pose, and just disappears, and you can just react to it once he appears, or a quick 1-2-3 and then parry after he disappears. As for the other disappearing move, if you parry his initial attack, you can go for a quick slash and then spam parry on these kicks. And then of course we have this gamble of a move, which you either get really jumpy sand clones or sometimes they'll just be walking up to you really slowly. The idea here is the boss will teleport in front of your character, so you kind of have to play around with seeing the enemies and the boss. Other than that, there really isn't much to say that wouldn't involve like some kind of cheese, which I'm unaware of at the moment. Obviously you can play it ranged in all 3 of his stages, but I think getting into this counting rhythm is a much more effective way long term. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.